Hello, my name's Kyle and we're all from Garibaldi. We did innovation in 2009 and these are my teammates.
Jan Broy.
And I'm Tom.
The chat room, which is almost like if you've ever used MSN or Skype, but with multiple users, and all allows you to be very flexible and allow you to exchange information quite frequently without clogging up your email, for example.
Yeah, and I'd just say on top of that, like the email thing is really, when you're in final year, if you use email for every one of your courses, you'll just die under a big pile of email. So I'd say the wiki does a similar thing in that the way we used it, you'll have a group task every week where you'll get some reading materials and you have to work together in a team. And what we did is, rather than split the work up and like everybody do their questions and then all email it to one person and then that one person has to do a load of work, we used the wiki on Sakai to all like feed our stuff into it. That really it cut down the work because no one person was responsible for putting everything in one place, and it also meant that like we could all change it. So if I put something that was not really a good answer, then somebody else could just edit it and make it better.
One of the benefits of us as a group working so well was that we were regularly meeting up on Tuesday afternoons. Say you'll probably have your Friday seminars and on Friday afternoons. So kind of it gave us enough time, say we were meeting with one another on Tuesdays, and we had enough time to say go through all our questions before the actual Friday. It's really important to say get your work done, because there is quite a lot of work to do between the seminars from say Tuesdays to Fridays. So if you meet up quite early, gives you enough space and time to be able to do the work. As Carl just mentioned, with a bank of ideas, what this Wikipedia is, you've got to try and find down innovation each week. Because all of us as a group, all 7 of us, or obviously only 3 of us here today, kind of came up with an idea each week. We kind of had 7 ideas, so we only had to choose one. So when you got ideas from one week, we were able to pass it over to the very next week. So we always had a really good idea each week.
At the beginning of this course, we all sat together and we made very clear to ourselves how we all want to do in this. And it became very clear that we were all very ambitious and we all wanted to do very well. So that sort of straight away put an expectation for everyone, not to let everyone else down. So whenever it came to group meetings, everyone in the back of their mind knew that this was not just for themselves, but for everyone else as well. And straight away that made everyone put in that just a little bit more effort. A few groups made a contract which specifically said, and everyone had to sign it, their level of contributions and standards that they wanted to reach. We, on the other hand, didn't do this because we felt that because of not making a contract, we sort of indirectly or
Had like a lot more trust between each other.
exactly, yeah.
The trouble with a contract as well is like it does say what you will do, but it also makes it clear what you don't do. Whereas like because we didn't have a contract, we just like we'd always pull together and maybe go the extra mile as well, which I think worked really well.
Yeah.
So one of the key bits of coursework for innovation is all about the learning log, which is basically a diary entry type. Don't know how to describe it. Diary.
Almost like a journal of your progress and
so
your experience.
And every week you'll be encouraged to put in some information about how you're learning, what you've learned that week, and it's meant to demonstrate how you've developed over the course of 10 weeks. And my bit of advice on that would just be to stay on top of it. And it's really interesting actually when you read back through your learning log. If you do stay on top, you can see like how at the beginning you might think one thing, and then in 10 weeks' time you might think something completely different. So
yeah. One thing I would strongly suggest you do is to, just to put notes down every week. You don't necessarily need to write your final version of your logs every week, But something that's really helped me was just to jot down ideas every week, so that when I had to catch up on 3 weeks of learning logs, I would then not have to think all over again. But all those ideas I had at that time were written down, and then it would just be so easy to just basically write out those points in a nice format.
I would just like to say it's worth 60% of the entire module as well. So even though you're doing a preset lot of questions every single week, this learning log is worth 60%.
Just enjoy the course. It's been one of my favourite courses.
Same here.
And
Definitely.
yeah, just enjoy it.